It is the Transformers Generation 1 Headmaster, known as Weirdwolf. Though, of course, judging by the beauty of this box, as you might imagine, this is not a genuine G1. This is a counterfeit reissue. Very awesome toy, and it has been sent to me by temu. Temu has lovingly sponsored this video and provided this awesome toy for me to review for you. And right here on the screen, I'm giving you a code that if you're on Temu, you can actually get a $100 coupon bundle. Plus, if you're a new Temu user and you get the app, you can get this toy, which is normally like $54.49, $8.27. So if you want to get this Headmaster, I mean, that's an amazing price. So links in the description and in the first comment that is pinned under this video, and use the code again to get your $100 coupon bundle. I mean, they got some good stuff on there, but it is a beautiful box. Gonna have to open it up. And if you are new to the channel, I'm Captain Kyle. Welcome aboard. If you're a longtime viewer, then you know I do stuff like this all the time, and I thank you so much for coming back again and again. That is awesome of you. And so we're gonna break this out, even though it is such a beautiful box, and go through it bit by bit. Might even compare it to another version of this particular character, and we'll have some fun. Be right back. So yeah, it does pain me to open up this box, but I can also tell that the interior is a little misaligned compared to the original. So, and I am gonna give a 100% honest review. Yes, this was sent to me at no cost by Temu, but I always give 100% honest reviews. That is my bond, my word to you. And this box is incredible. It's got the 3 robot points on the back. It's got the artwork from Series 4, the Headmaster series. And it's just, yeah, I feel like I'm way back in 1987, which it actually says copyright 1986 Hasbro, so I guess they put these together ahead of time. So I'm gonna slide this out. And one thing about these reproduction boxes is the glue on the front doesn't always hold that well, so might as well open it up. We have the original instructions right here. I'm gonna put that aside. And okay, looking at it, I'm looking at this, it looks like it may have been pulled away before, so I don't know if they used this as a sample. It doesn't look like they were able to get the toy out, but here's one thing. If you receive a toy from Temu and there's anything wrong with the packaging, anything wrong with the toy, you have 90 days to return it for free. So that's something to keep in mind. But easy enough to get him out. I'm gonna zoom in on him so you can see him in his weird wolf mode. You're such a weird wolf. I know there's people who don't like to be called weird. This is his sword, which is also his tail. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug that up his ass. Okay. Probably shouldn't use those words on a sponsored video. And there's his gun, which I do not recall him having a place to put it in his animal mode. And there is the little Headmaster still on here. Let me pop that off. That appears sealed on here tight. Now, a couple ways you can tell that this is not a original is because it has no catalogs. So please don't try to pass this off as a real one. Once it's out of the box, it's very hard to tell. But you have the Headmaster there. Let's take a look. I'm gonna pop open the instruction. I know how to transform this. I used to have one way back in the day, so I don't need to look how to transform them. I just wanna see and make sure that the stickers are here. Now, I don't know if he had any factory stickers. And an interesting thing about these Headmasters, when they first came out, there was a scaling measurement issue on the blueprints that were sent over. So these were actually supposed to be smaller, probably closer to the size of the Titan Master ones, or the Titan Returns versions, but they ended up being much bigger and they just had to go for it. All right, so in here, there are some stickers. There's a rub sign, which is right here on the tech spec decoder. There's also the speed, strength, intelligence label for when he's plugged in, you can actually read that stuff. There are, looks like, some factory stickers, some just minor ones, some Decepticon symbols. So when you get something like that, what I usually do is I go to the internet, I look at pictures of the original, and then I try to put them in the exact places. It does have the other stickers that actually go on that you're supposed to put on, and instructions that look just like the original instructions. So that's another way that you can tell this is a counterfeit reissue. It doesn't have the rub sign on it. It doesn't have the factory stickers, and I'm gonna actually put those on later. I don't know if I'm gonna do a sticker shock video. We'll see, maybe. But he's very cool overall. He was back in the day. You open this up, you take his Headmaster partner. His Headmaster partner on the back has a little, this should, yes, it does, flip up so it covers his face when he's in his robot mode or Nebulon mode. Put him in here. Let's see if I can get him in a good position. There we go, just about. And there we go. His Headmaster's inside him. We'll put the gun aside for now. But here he is in his Weirdwolf mode. Now the jaw opens up. There's not a ton of posability. I mean, you can move the arms and legs back and forth. Very tight joints. You hear that sound. The rear ones, you can also, if you want to extend the legs a little bit, if you want to lift the leg, if he's peeing, you know, that type of thing. Peeing's important. I do it every morning. The tail came out, but it's good. It can actually move as well, so you can kind of wag it up and down, not side to side. Now again, I think it was supposed to be more this size. Now this is the Titan's Return version of Weirdwolf. So you can see there's a definite difference in size. And mold, of course, and even some of the colorations. I mean, this appears to me, according to my recollection, to be the proper size and the proper shades of color, but I can't be sure. I don't have one to compare with right now. From tail to nose, he's about 8.5 inches. If you lift up the tail, then you can check the gender. And without the tail, he's like 5.5 inches long. I mean, the Titan's Return one is smaller, but he's pretty long from nose to tail. He's like almost 8 inches. This one's definitely smaller, but lengthwise, he's pretty good. And obviously the new one has new technology and stuff. I'm not reviewing that, I'm reviewing this. It's a very cool Headmaster. I mean, I use the word cool a lot. I also have cats that sometimes rub against my legs and come up behind me that you've not seen before because they haven't come up on the table. I wish you'd come up on the table. Okay, this cat is Leo. So Leo was actually a former coworker's mother's cat, and unfortunately, the mom was put to hospice. My friend, former coworker, couldn't take care of him and said, I might have to put him in a shelter. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna let that happen. So he is now my buddy. So see, you're competing with Sky. Yeah, look over there, look over here. They wanna see your face. They wanna see your pretty face. See, your pretty face, your pretty face. So it's Weirdwolf versus Leo Cat. But okay, so one more spin on the turntable. There's not too much you can do, it's G1, but let's get him transformed. So first we're gonna take out the Headmaster. And the transformation's actually pretty simple, so I will actually display and show you how to transform him. First, pull out the tail, take his head, flip it back, take his legs, straighten them out. This tailpiece can also swing up. Bye, Leo. These feet here actually bend up and become very stabilizing heels. These forelimbs, you flip them, and you can then move the arms a little bit, and there he is. Now, one thing, I know that Walmart put out reissues of the Headmasters, but they were actually the new Titan's Return ones in retro style packaging, which was kind of cool. I was a sucker, I bought them. I actually thought I found a listing on another site, and I'm like, ooh, cool, it's a reissue of an original Headmaster, and I got it, and it was not. It was one of the Walmart ones. This one, I looked at the listing very carefully before I asked them to send them. And this is a G1, so that's what I wanted because I already had the other ones. And you pop in the head. Now, one of the gimmicks with Headmasters is you have your tech spec meter right inside. So the tech spec meter appears to work, and some people were like, I saw a recent post, someone was amazed that it was different depending on what head you put in. That's what these things are for on the Headmaster, so that if you put in a different Headmaster, he'll have different stats. So obviously I need to put a sticker up here, but that gimmick works. And let's get him fully armed. I always like putting the sword in the right hand so they can really get you, and put the gun in the left hand so then they can shoot you. So there you go, Weirdwolf. I think he is fully transformed, ready for action, and very stable. Spin him on the turntable of doom. Yes, he's a G1. He's got this big ass head on his back and this big ass tailpiece. That's pretty much the only thing you can do here. It is kind of funny looking at the instructions. Certain angles, he looks like he doesn't have any kibble on the back, but he actually does. So the head, I think the head looks pretty normal. Where his eyes are, I don't think that was painted, but if I'm wrong, please let me know. But this guy is definitely a G1. I do need to put some stickers on him, but I like him. He feels quality. And I mean, you can, if you're, again, a new temu user, you can get this guy for $8.27. So that's a pretty good price to have a reproduction G1. Again, don't try to pass it off as real. That's a dick move, but yeah, there you have it. Quick and easy review. G1s are pretty simple to transform. Not a lot of posability to go over. I mean, he can kick forward, which is nice. Not so much back, and the arms can go around. You're not turning the head. I am kind of impressed with the new Titan Masters how you can turn the head, and he does kind of have elbows, I think. So you can bend his arms up, so elbows, which are kind of nice. He's also got these missile launchers on his shoulders that can cover up and open, and I think you can use that in his beast mode, so to speak, as well. But that's a kind of nice touch. I don't even know if I knew about it on the original. I'm sure it was on the original, but I don't think I got this, or I just might not have noticed that particular thing. But I like him. I definitely recommend him. Again, use the code. Go to temu, get your $100 in coupons. If you're a new Temu app user, download the app, and if you use the link, you'll be able to get this guy $8. That's really good. And he's fun. And he is a little bit, I mean, the height is almost the same, but definitely more substantial than the one from Titans Returns. Well, I gotta say, the Titan Returns one, he does have bigger weapons, so I think he might be compensating for something, if you know what I mean. But yeah, use the link. Again, thanks to Temu for sending me this awesome G1 toy. I am very happy that I can re-add him to my collection, even though he's not 100% original. You know, he will do little stickers, and he will fit in quite nicely. And like I said, he's fun, and I hope you're having fun watching these reviews. And if you're enjoying this content, by all means, feel free to subscribe. And I'm glad you got to meet Leo, because he can be a little shy. And while you're mulling over these guys, I actually have a video over here, which I did quite a ways back, which is a comparison between this toy and the BotCon exclusive Weirdwolf. Or are you like Wolf Wire? Come on, just be weird. Works for Weird Al. And we will see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.